Can we get rid of umpires in baseball soon enough? The wild card round had some terrible calls, and it's time for Skynet to get active. We'll talk about that and a lot more right now. This is Offside Sports. Welcome to another episode of Offside Sports, live from the Loft 100 studios in Southern California, presented by Turtlebox Audio. Check out their incredible lineup of portable speakers at turtleboxaudio.com. Also, thanks to Turf & Sons for the turf we sit upon. Turf & Sons, San Diego's #1 choice for turf installation. Find them at turfandsons.com. Team, how we doing? Another beautiful Offside Sports episode, and we are having a great chuckle amongst ourselves. The pictures in the beginning montage. I know, CJ, the email chain this week was, hey, can I please get another picture for the opening? And then I look at I can't speak for Dave or Allison, but I look at mine and I'm like, good Lord, I need another picture as well. Are you happy with yours? You got the sunglasses on, looking all,
I don't know. I'll keep.
Yeah,
Allie, pay attention.
Yours is good.
I have my sunglasses on and I'm hiking, which is
perfect.
Where I'd be if I wasn't here.
Speaking of good, how are we doing as far as our World Series picks are concerned? We did them with last show, right? Who we thought was going to match up in the World Series.
You know what? I
had
a good weekend. Much better weekend than Phillies fans, Eagles fans, Penn State fans. If you live in Philadelphia, it was a tough weekend. You live in New York, it was a tough weekend. If you're a Jets, Giants, or Yankees fan, it was a tough weekend.
Weekend.
I'm still alive. Both my teams are still in it, Mike. I had the Phillies knocking out the Blue Jays in the World Series.
Yeah, Blue Jays were just... Oh, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about.
I feel pretty smart right now, better than some.
We'll talk about the Vlad Jr. home run here in a second. Siege, who'd you have?
I had the Blue Jays beating the Brewers.
That's right. You didn't pick your brother's team, the Philadelphia Phillies, right?
You know, I am rooting for them.
Are you? Apparently it doesn't seem like it based on the fact that you're going with the Brewers and the Blue Jays.
He's not going to let you wear the ring in the bar.
Yeah.
Hopefully, NLCS, it's Brewers, Phillies, and then it's a win-win for me.
There you go. Okay, you're right. You're smart, and blood apparently is thicker than water. You take what you said. Certainly doesn't seem that way. Allison, what about you in the World Series? Who do you have, Allison? Hold on, Allison. I didn't hear what you said. Who do you have?
I have the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Went with my heart and my first love.
Yeah.
The San Diego Padres.
Yeah, and how'd they do? Not too good.
Okay. They're out, but I still have those Blue Jays who demolished the Yankees this weekend.
My God, there's a stat from Vlad Guerrero Jr. Versus how the Yankees are doing. I've got the Philadelphia Phillies because I like Garrett Stubbs taking on the Toronto Blue Jays in this, and I think it is. And I've got the Phillies winning it all. Did I say that I like Garrett Stubbs? And unlike his brother, who apparently doesn't like him.
Maybe I'm jealous. Okay.
Little brother syndrome.
No, it's all good. All right, before we get to some rule changes that are sorely needed in baseball, one of the, I don't know, do we call it I don't think it's the most egregious non-call or bad call that we have seen, but we talk about it's time to either help the umpires or get rid of the umpires altogether in Major League Baseball. So you got the Cubs and the Padres in the wild card at Wrigley. It's Game 3. Each team has won a game. This was the deciding game in this. Xander Bogaerts is at the plate, and I just want you guys right now to watch what the call was as far as his end of his at-bat appearance. Here's the video of it.
Take below the zone to be able to spit on this pitch is a great at bat. He should be on first base. That is not close.
Boy, watch it just right below the bottom of the zone. You're right, KB. Carson Kelly might have stole that one. He yanked.
He's like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Dave, you and CJ are the baseball experts. You've been coaching it forever. CJ is a professional baseball player. What did you make of that that call when you saw it?
The call was wrong. You know, here's the thing that's frustrating. I'm a baseball fan, as you said, a baseball coach. I was a player before. Here's the rules in baseball, Mike. Is first you're a player, and when you realize you can't do that anymore, you become a coach.
Sure.
When you realize you're not good at either one of those, you become an umpire. And that's always been the talk. That's always the way it's worked out. If you can't do the two things, then it leads to umpiring if you want to stay in the game. In a perfect world, we wouldn't know any of these umpires' names. And that's where we're at right now is we know these umpires' names. I've said it for years. It bothers me that we watched this game from Southern California, the four of us did, and yet we knew it wasn't a strike, yet the guy that's 3 inches from the hitter didn't know it wasn't a strike. And that's where it's wrong. And so my thing is you got to get it right. We do a thing where we pick games at the end of every single show.
Yep.
This is a deal where basically outside of California, you can bet legally on sports. And for you not to get the calls right, you're costing people a lot of money who bet on games. As a fan of Major League Baseball, they're so far behind the technology. It's gone on way too long. The NFL figured it out. The NBA figured it out. NHL figured it out. The technology's been there. This should have been done over 10 years ago of getting it right. And it just frustrates me look, I know Allison's a Padre fan and we give her a hard time. She has every right to be furious. And as a guy who wants it right, I was furious too.
Siege, you're a professional catcher in Major League Baseball, and you're perfect for this discussion, but you're also in that position where you don't want to piss off the ump behind you because you're going to need a call or two down the road or maybe in another game that he's umping for you guys. But if you're seeing that, I mean, is it time for the ABS rule? It goes into effect next year, 2026 season.
Yeah, it's time and it's coming. And, seeing that pitch, what is this, the top of the 9th inning, I'm sure Carson Kelly was back there sweet talking him all game and finally got one. He caught it really well, and it was a ball no matter what, right? Like, that's a ball and a half down, and, like, that can never be a strike. The ABS is here, and it's good for baseball. In AAA this whole year, we had it. And
what was it like?
It's awesome.
It worked.
Explain how it works.
Everyone says it's awesome.
So it's ABS's automatic ball strike system, and we'll be using the challenge. So it's not just that would be a ball every time. The hitter would have to sit there, tap his head, and challenge the pitch.
Okay.
It's really cool because it uses Hawkeye like you've seen in tennis.
Yeah.
Where the ball just goes barely past the line and it just zooms in. And it's this whole fan experience too, because everyone looks up at the screen really quickly, it just misses or it just clips it, and everyone's like, oh.
Sure.
And they get to be interactive with, how close a pitch was.
Right.
Where on screen, like when we saw that, like we all see the box and you're like, oh, that's clearly a ball. But when you're at the game, you don't really know.
No, and it happens so fast.
Yeah, and so I don't know how great it'll be, watching on TV, but it'll be great when you're at the game.
And you have to assume umpires are going to hate this. Anything that makes them look bad. I mean, I'm sure that they, replay has helped them. It's helped us as fans get stuff, hopefully stuff gets right in the game, but umps are going to hate it. Allison, you and I are John and Jane Q fan here. I love the fact that, good, take these, it's not the ump show.
Yeah.
It's called The Show, and it's because of the players in the game.
Yeah, I agree. And there was a game right before the playoffs started where the Padres and Brewers were playing each other, and the umpire missed 25 calls, and it was sort of equal between both teams. But that doesn't make it
Eric
okay.
Regg's still
That doesn't make it right that it was equally spread out. He still missed 25 calls. You can't do that. You've got to get it right. It's too important. These players work too hard. The managers and coaches, everybody involved works too hard for these guys to get it wrong.
Here's the deal. Even though this system that they're going to next year is better than what we currently have, it's still not the best system. The best system is every call is obviously automatic. And as he just said, the technology's there. Literally, you could flash up on the scoreboard, green if it's a strike, red if it's a ball.
Yep.
And immediately the umpire could sit there for the fans who want the experience of strike. But to know it's there on every single pitch, and then it takes the umpires out of it, it makes his job easier as a catcher. Basically, he's receiving the ball.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to worry about framing and trying to sell it, because if you run out of challenges, then it goes right back to what it was. But you can get every single call right, and the technology is there for it. So in 10 years, we'll have the same show and talk about the same argument. Hey, it's going to be different next year because it's going to take baseball 10 years to figure
The
this
umpire's
out.
going to be sitting off to the side of the plate near the on-deck circle in a bear cage and just going based on what the screen has. All right, speaking of baseball, they are reaping the rewards of great TV ratings, fan engagement with merch sales, and team valuations continue to rise. And it's all going to crash and burn after the 2026 season. We'll tell you why next as Offside Sports rolls on right after this.